everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So we are going to be closing out our December budget. First, I want to make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the post notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video. And as always, leave a thumbs up and a comment down below with any questions that you have. So we are going to go ahead and check in for the last few days of December and see where we have spent money and close out our budget. So we're going to be doing the 28th through the 31st. And let me pull out my no spend stickers because we didn't spend any money yesterday nor today. So we're going to go ahead and put no spend. And the no spends I use are Kate budgets. These are from her shop. So the only two transactions that we had were a miscellaneous for $2 and gas for $35. So we're going to go ahead and check in with those. So for our groceries and diapers category, we didn't spend any money. So we are going to week. So we're going to put that we spent $0 and we still had $40 remaining. For gas, we spent one time, which was $35. So we're going to write $35. And if we subtract that from the $64, we get $29. So we have $20 remaining in our gas. Miscellaneous, we had $2 and we spent that $2 this week. So we have $0 left and remaining. Unbudgeted, we did not spend anything unbudgeted. So we only have the $80 that is negative. So that is pretty good. We didn't go too over budget there. I'm going to pull out my cash wallet and we're going to check, make sure that's how much is in these categories. Alright, so here's my cash wallet. I got it off of Amazon. It opens up like this, and I have all my envelopes on this side right here. So for groceries, we had $10. So we're going to pull that out. And then in diapers, we have $30. So we're going to set those all aside. So that makes $40 from diapers and gas, which is how much we have left. We're going to flip next, and we have miscellaneous, and we spent the $2, so there's nothing left in our miscellaneous. Gas, I went to the bank and pulled out what we had left over, and we had 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So that's $29 we're going to set over here to the side. And we don't have anything for unbudgeted. So those are all of our envelopes, and they're empty now. So next, we are going to see how much we had left over in total. Let's just add this up. So we had 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So we had $69 left over at the end of December, which is very good for us. So this money here is most likely, I'm going to put the 5 in my $5 savings, the ones in the $1 savings, and all of the big bills into my husband's new car sinking fund. So that will be where 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 of that is going. So that way we can put as much as we can towards that to get him another vehicle, so we can start working on our debt. So that is where all of this is going to go. So we'll set that to the side, and we're going to close out our budget. So we are going to flip to this page here and fill in our actuals for this side. We'll use a different color so we can see the difference. So for power, our power bill was, let's see, was $247.82. So $247.82. Our water was $68. In a minute. Alright, so we're going to put that. We spent all of ours in groceries, so I'm just putting it into the sinking funds, as well as gas. The diapers the same way. Vape, we didn't fund this anymore. For gas, we still have we paid $346.92 for gas this month. For savings, let's see, we put, how much did we put in savings? We had $28 that we added towards savings. So 28. Miscellaneous, we spent all of that. For sinking funds, we put $460 into our sinking funds. For unbudgeted, we had $80 spent. So we're going to write that one in red. Okay. So that is what that is looking like. And for our actuals, for our income, James made $3,045.84, and I brought in $754.78. And that's because I worked at 1 week to get extra money to put towards a car for him, which is where we got that from. And we had 73 in other this month. So that is all of that. Let me grab my calculator and add this up. Okay, so we have 30, 45, and 84 plus 754.78 plus 73. So we made a total of $3,878.62 for the whole month. $3,873.62, which is really good. Let's see what last month's total was. See, last month we had a 5 week, so it was a lot more. But that's pretty good for a 3 week. And I forgot about the holidays, that my husband wasn't going to work so many hours, which is why his is less than what we estimated. And mine was way more because I did work a lot extra. So there's that. So now we have closed out our December budget. I also want to, all right, so we've closed out our monthly view here. Everything's been accounted for, all of our bills. We had, our budget is cleared out. I have totaled up how much we put into every single one of our bills and expenses. And this is where I got my numbers for the budget for January, is the ending amounts that I had here that rolls for January. We have closed out our weekly check-in, which we did pretty well. We still have money left over. And then we are going to close out our debt tracker here. We are going to fill this in. So for the Capital One, we paid, hold on. Okay, so for Capital One, we ended up paying that $50 because we had extra $25 last month. So we paid $25. For James's medical, the truck, and my medical, we don't have any payment plans set up with those right now. So we didn't have to pay anything on those. On our student loan, or my student loans, I paid $56.30. And on the Mazda, we paid $600.69 for the payments. Most of that went to the interest and very little went to the actual principal, but you know, things happen. All right, so our final ending balance is over here after our interest has went back in and it's completely ready. We had $430 remaining on this card. These are all still the same, so we have $1,038. We have $1,388, $4,111. We have $12,407.30. And for the car, we have $19,687.16. So this is what our debt is looking like. I want to add that up and see what our difference is between the beginning of the month and the end. So we're at 430.81 plus 10. Oh, I forgot a number. 38. Forgot my 8. Plus 1388 plus 4111 plus 12407.30 plus 19687.16. So as of right now, we still have $39,066.27 in debt. So we are going to write that down. So we're going to subtract these two numbers and see how much we paid in debt this month. So 39,304.93 minus 39.62.27. So this month we paid $242.66 off in debt. That is all we paid off, although we put a lot more into it. But most of our car payment goes to the interest right now because our interest is very high. So it gets to be a little bit crazy. All right, so now I'm going to take this leftover money and show y'all where I'm putting it, because that is everything for our budget for the month. So we got all of that set up. So we have our jar here for all of our 5s. So we're doing a $5 challenge for the whole 2020 year. So we're going to add the 5 from what we had left over. We're going to stick it in there. Put that away. And this jar, I got it at Michael's. I was going to use it as a Christmas gift thing that I was going to do, but it didn't come out right. So I just decided to repurpose it for a $5 challenge. And I also have this one here, and I'm going to do all of my $1 that I have left over and put in here and start saving all of those, just so I can try to save as much money this year as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4 we're adding to this jar. And this jar here I just had laying around the house. I believe I got it at the dollar store, so I mean it was only $1, and I just put 4 in there, so that just paid for itself. So those are what we're doing with the small bills. All of these I'm going to put into this file of facts that I got from Hobby Lobby. When I bought it, it was a 50% off, 40% off of this. So I only paid like $7 for it, which I was like, that is fabulous because it's going to do me so much with savings. Now these envelopes in here, I did make these. My husband got me a laminator for Christmas as a Christmas present. So I did make these. And I used a tracker on the back to keep track of them, so I don't have to worry about going in and counting every single one of them. When our sinking funds does not always mean that we will be funding every single category, because right now our goal is to get my husband another vehicle, and as soon as that happens, I will start diving into stuffing these. That way we have money in each of these categories. But for now, we are just stuffing my husband's car. So we are going to go find a new car. Let's see. And I have them in alphabetical order. So this one here is where we're going to stuff. Let's see. So we should already have $421 in this envelope. All right. And we're going to add 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So let me go ahead and write this. Today is the 31st. we're gonna write leftover from December. So we're adding, I said 60, 20, yeah, 60. All right, so let's see how much we have in total now. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 81. So we have 481 going towards my husband, a new car. We are slowly but surely getting there. I'm really hoping to have him a new car by February, so all the extra money will be fabulous for that. 481. So that is where that went. And our goal is $2,500 to cover just a small little car with the tags and everything too as well. So I'm hoping that covers it. If it doesn't, we'll just have to add a little bit more. So, but that is what we are working with this for the end of December. Let me close that up, slide it to the side. All right, so that is all that we have for this video. I have closed out the week, the monthly budget, our paycheck layout's been closed out, our weekly check-in was closed. I have my debt tracker closed out. I'm really hoping to start seeing this number and jump up when I completely dive into paying off our debt. I have kind of wrote out how next year is going to go with our debt journey, and I'm hoping to have these first four debts here completely paid off. I don't want to have them anymore, so that way next year we'll be focused on these two. So fingers crossed that it works, or in 2021 these will be the only two that we still have, and I'm really hoping that these two are really knocked out before, but we will see. And then our savings for our sinking funds, we have already filled all this in because we already stuffed all of our sinking funds, and I didn't spend any money, so nothing has changed out of here. So that is all that we have for this video. I will be doing my unstuffing and restuffing of my cash envelopes in my next video, so y'all stay tuned for that one, and we'll catch y'all next time. Bye bye now.